Good morning, my name is Pastor Rachel and I'm from Orenco Church in Hillsboro, and I'm coming to you from our friend Helen's house. You see behind me, we're going to be doing some cleanup on this property in just about a month, some yard work as well and some construction. Helen is 92 years old and she needs a second wheelchair ramp for safety reasons on the back of her house, and she has a ramp in the front. We're also going to do some fixing up for accessibility for her and safety. When we received a grant as Orenco Church for $1,000 from our Presbytery, we really wanted to do something that would help kids. During this time of COVID-19 and the resulting quarantine and everything that goes with it, we've watched the kids in our community transition to all distance learning for school. We don't know yet what that looks like in the fall. And what we realized is that was a loss of so much more than just solid academics. It meant a loss of community and sense of friendship and belonging and socialization and a whole lot of other things for those kids. So from that came the desire for what we're talking about, Soteria Children's Initiative. Now, soteria is a Greek word from the Bible, and it means salvation, but it means more than just our eternal salvation. It means our health, spiritually, not only that, but emotionally and relationally, and all of who we are and all of who God has designed us to be. So this initiative, Soteria, our hope is that our church and our ministries will begin to fill in the gaps and those needs that have just been accentuated as a result of a quarantine and a pandemic. Our needs as God's children are physical, they're spiritual, there's so much more than that. And as a church, there's so much we can do to help families be healthy in a time when society has really changed, and to provide opportunities for kids to grow into solid, awesome, healthy adults. Soteria's first event, that's why we're here, it's Grumpy Grandpa's Life Skills Camp. Grandpa, he's grumpy, but it's a life skills camp where groups of 10 kids, we're going to be COVID-19 restricted, but that's okay. We'll meet those restrictions and come together as a day camp, and over 3 days for 2 weeks, fix up this property. Kids will work alongside adult mentors and learn skills like hammering and things like that, but also participate in art and games and a lot of other things beyond that. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's also going to be a lot of fun. They'll develop all those skills and also have a sense of community that's been lost during this time. Our friend Helen, as a result, will have a lot of work done at our expense, and we're excited for her to be in a safer environment and have everything all fixed up. And as we continue to navigate this quarantine and everything that comes with it, we know that there's so much more that we can do as a church. So we've hired an outreach coordinator, Haven, who's going to just be taking care of things and offering things for us to do as families and as kids in our community. Thank you to the Presbytery of the Cascades for the $1,000 grant. It's grown beyond $5,000, and we're so grateful for that. And we're also really prayerful and excited to see what God's going to do through that in this community.